Are we being serious here? Yeah, I can kind of understand what some people were saying about this. This is a little silly.
So that's what those look like on the inside.
Don't start. No, I don't want to fight. I don't want to keep wasting ammo. You can fight if you want. I'm not fighting that. What just happened there? I had like a major lag, like this was like an online game or something. I hope she'll eventually show up. Wait a minute. Is there more of these little creatures? Good job. Oh man, this seems like it's going on forever. And then there's like points of interest all the way back to the shuttle too. This does not seem fun. I'm literally only doing it just to unlock the thingies. And that's it. These things like run past me because I do not want to engage them at all. I'm just literally missing one more creature, which I found them. They're just really small, and I honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I heard it.
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
Yeah, no, really? Who would have guessed? And then that, like, planetary resource, I guess, like that. That's what that is? I don't know. Planetary resource. Wow, you scared me. Oh, is that a creature? Senti skull filters. It is indeed. Is there more of your kind over here? Just you? It's unfortunate. I need some more to finish my survey. Yeah, and here's another one where we've already gotten this thing, so it's just kind of like a rehashed resource. And like that to me is even more dumb, because why do you need to do the same one over and over, right? Just do a new one, right? Just do a new resource or a new like area. Like why are we playing this game? Like, that is a really beautiful like sunrise though, I have to say. Almost makes a lot of this worth it, like running around just to kind of like see that. Is indeed very pretty. Is there another one over here? It's the same one, yeah.
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
Well, we have been hiking here for a while, so getting your wish, I guess. Unexplored biological feature. Fibrous plants, research microbiome. Whoa, I got a skill. Nice. Skill point. Okay, here's the good question. That one's 500 and that one's 900. We should probably go that way then. Hey, bud. Here's another one. Or maybe it's the same one, it's just really fast. Oh, and there's another one. We are so close. Super pretty. I'm not even kidding. Super, super pretty.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue.
But is it the stuff that I want to catalog? Is the thing. I'm looking for a specific creature. Hey, bud. You know, if you would stop attacking these things and just wait until they hit me, we wouldn't have an issue, would we now? Doesn't seem to be any here. yeah, like a nice, cool, like little like like one person rover or like two-person rover would have been really cool. Like if you're gonna have these type of like long distance travel things, like that would be what would make this whole thing, or like a mech that, you know, or like some sort of like weird rover motorcycle, so that would, like, you know, because if you're like worried about terrain related stuff, like something that's like very thin and maybe it won't get stuck as easily. Ooh yeah. Alright, we out. We outie. Actually, if I'm able to fast travel, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not walking that back. No, sir. I have no problem fast traveling if we're gonna be that silly when it comes to stuff like that.
Captain Eve, greetings.
Greetings. Alright, here we go. We getting out of here. We blasting off. Initiating takeoff. All systems go.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Roger that, I guess. What? No one knows how terraformers have spread throughout the settled systems, but where they have traveled, death follows. That's pretty freaky indeed. Get all my stuff out of this ship, and then we go. Wasn't I supposed to repair the comms, and yet I have this with me that's I can't do anything about? Okay. There is one thing I just want to put back because it weighs an F ton. Smoked fillet. Kind of fishes it though. Ready to serve. It's a fish. It's a fish. That's all we can tell you. Yeah, let's put all that back because I don't need that with me. Not that that probably reduced my math very much. Also, let's see the skill point. Can we get another in this? No. How about weightlifting? No. We're a little over a quarter, but should be able to do more. Unlock this. Using a boost pack expends less fuel. Quickly, double previous bonus. I feel like most, if not all of the things on here are super useful, honestly.
Problem? You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
No problem, sir.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Don't tell me how to enjoy my visit. Maybe I want to have a rotten time. Oh no. They responded to me and I didn't even respond back. I'm a terrible person. Where are they located? I guess Mast would be the closest to them. Trying to think of where the residential like train comes then, and I think that's technically closest to.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Well, I assume we're going to Mars next, which, you know, buckle your seatbelts, man, for more like it taking me like hours to get out of a city. So I'm sure if New Atlantis is big, Mars has to be pretty huge, right? Like as far as like city-wise, because I mean, if Earth is uninhabitable and stuff, where's a lot of those people gonna go? Like to other planets in the system, and I assume Mars is probably the closest like colonizable in the system, right?
What?
I mean, besides maybe the moon, but we did read or one of the other sessions that like, you know, the moon, somebody abandoned the moon after the whatchamacallit, so maybe there was a grand exodus from the moon as well, since it orbited the uninhabitable planet. That to me really sucks, though, I have to say. Like,
Hey, no funny stuff with that booze pack.
funny stuff. Do I look like I do funny stuff?
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
Does this look like a luxury liner? Absolutely freaking not. All work and no play makes us very productive people. But not happy, just productive. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It would seem that all of my stuff is here. It's like a machine gun pistol or something. I feel like I should keep this for rifle related stuff, but I don't know if I want the 3 pounds extra on me. I know that sounds silly. Also, it's a 50 caliber, yeah, so no. No thank you. $50 cal does not sound bueno. Let me keep those for a second, because that's a nice helmet. Those throwables out there, because I'm definitely not the type of person. Alien genetic material can be consumed to greatly increase combat effectiveness or used to experimental crafting and research. That is something that I don't think I'd want to consume, honestly. Bitten sandwich. There better be like a sandwich that actually legitimately has mold on it, unless we're literally implying that like all the like food in the game just does not spoil at all. Which is what they did in like Skyrim and whatnot and Fallout. I mean, the Fallout stuff is at least like packaged, like so like something like this, it makes sense that like it may last forever. That is a lot of egg white, right? Especially if that like the yellow is like, or the yolk, sorry, the yolk is like not. And this has to be like a weird consistency too, considering like it was able to like actually stamp the thing into the food. Chunk white is so gross. Lower inhibition and improve theoretically, making the user more charming. I don't really need that, honestly. Thin yogurt. I thought that's what it was, considering what it said it was. Superfood paste kit. Does seasoning and reflexes. Reasoning, good God. Seasoning. I was like sitting here like, this is for food? This looks like literally an EpiPen. Synthesteak. Where's that coffee? Store all resources, right button. Oh, perfect. That I didn't even realize was a thing, and that's kind of cool, actually. Solar Frontiers game. We're just gonna store everything, and then we're gonna go back and grab what we think. I really kind of find it strange that, like, the Digipics are in this, because those actually don't, in my opinion, don't belong here in this section, because they're actually a useful item. This is just miscellaneous items, right? That was everything. Okay, then we're gonna go back to the storage and then go to miscellaneous, and we're gonna pick up everything. And then we're gonna take all of those because, of course. Hey man, when I said that I was going to loot like crazy, I was not kidding. Although I'm getting like probably nothing in credits for any of this stuff. What? The value of this is 655? I mean, that's pretty, but still, that's a nice Zippo lighter. I'm assuming because it's an old Earth thing, that's why. I wonder if I can talk to those people and sell it. It's crazy. I can't believe there are people that are still smoking even in the future. I mean, to be fair, I can't believe there are people that smoke now. You know how bad it is and you're still doing it. Okay. I wait at pretty much nothing. I think I'm just gonna sell either most of this to the Trade Authority or the UNC depot place. I don't know how much, like, any of that stuff matters, you know? I think it's over here, right? The depot.
Hey there.
distribution center.
He's quite something, Armand.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize
Aye.
for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do?
Yes, you
Yes, of course. Please
can buy
take
all
a
my
look.
junk that I essentially grave robbed from a bunch of people. Or not. You won't buy any of my grave robbing stuff. Maybe that's because I gotta sell it to the actual trade authority. Oh no, this is their thing. Sell. I was like, what? Okay, misc. Let me see if it will act. If that Zippo lighter will actually sell for what it said it was worth. I'm starting to think not, because I don't see it on. Yeah, no. Now the value is 90. Wait a minute.
Back to it.
The value
then.
said like 600 something when I was looking at it in my ship or in my inventory. Yeah, no, it says the value of 655. There's no way I'm selling this for 90 when it has that much of a value. Same thing with this, 200, 280. Well, I can't sell that anyway. I like how they put a value on it even though you can't sell it. 18,000 credits for something you can't sell. That's how much it is worth. Oh yeah, no, these values are awful. Maybe it's just because of who I'm talking to.
Welcome to UC Distribution.
I really
Something
don't
I can do for you?
understand like the selling thing in this game.
I hope we have what you need.
I mean, they don't sell any misc things, so maybe that's why. Maybe the game actually is like legit when it comes to like items and stuff. Let me actually go to the trade authority then, if that's the case.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Kind of just see who's selling, who will buy things at better prices. Because if I have to sell all this junk, I'd rather make money off of it, like good money off of it, rather than making bad money off of it. Is there a, oh no, there's the thingy over here. We shall see, I guess.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. Fly around like
If there's
hell.
even in the well,
You won't find a
the
better
trade
selection and more
authority
reasonable
continues to
prices anywhere.
flourish.
No doubt. So they actually have a misc section, so maybe they'll buy some of these at better prices. Kind of seems like it. No, it's the same. God, it. I mean, these two are the same. I'm gonna be real. Some of this stuff doesn't even seem worth picking up if it's gonna be that low value. Hmm. I don't know.
Makes you sick, doesn't
Let
it?
me try one more thing and then I'll see. What was I gonna do? Where are they located? I think they're located in the spaceport. Or, well, I also did find them eating at a different location, or eating at that fancy restaurant. The Roost or something. See if they're still in here. Not that I think that they will buy anything from me, but
People say I need
George
more
St.
hobbies.
George. How many items have I been
Ta-ta.
thinking about?
alright, bye Tim
Talking
Russ.
about it. That's 3 right there.
Hey, is that guy?
What?
I doubt that the other French dude's gonna buy anything off me. I might just have to sell it at a loss. Cause it just seems really silly because it's just like, it seems... Let's turn the residential section because that's the last place I saw him. We'll go to the Roost and see if he's there, and if he's not, it's whatever. None of these people look like him. There has to be somebody that would sell, like, buy that for more. Or else, why would they even put the value at like 600 something if you can only sell it for like really 90? Because unless you're telling me that like, the perk for the commerce perk for buying and selling is like really broken at later levels. And that's what it's referring to as like my max level with that.
A cup of coffee right about now.
I don't think so. God. It just seems kind of a waste, honestly. To sell like that stuff for that low. I don't know. Seems criminal. And I mean, I get, like, you know, I get it. Supply and demand, and they gotta make a profit too, but like, that seems like highway robbery when you're telling me the thing's worth 600 something, but you're only gonna pay 90 for it. Look, I had to kill some terramorphs in order to pick up that Zippo. So, I think you should show me a little bit of respect and at least ask for, or like give me like 200 credits. You know?
Doing it that way if they're just going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
200 credits, what is that, like a 20% finder's fee? Seems reasonable.
Private sector. Now that's
I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that.
your ship come in?
Just whatever. I guess we'll just sell it, and you know, I'm sure somebody
I'm
will
afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no...
watch
Welcome
this
to
and be
UC
like, "Oh, you idiot! You're supposed to sell it to this
Oh,
person on
well,
this
certainly.
floor." And I'm like, "Wow! If only you had watched my stream at the time I was playing it, and you could have told me I was an idiot then." Oh, I didn't even look at the thingies, 'cause I'm dumb.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
What wait? It's never been crowded in here, ever. What wait could you possibly be referring
Cool
to?
spacesuit.
Thanks.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a terramorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
They dead, yo. The thing that ate this, the thing that ate the settlers and nearly ate me wasn't really interested in repairs. Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample and a gen tag. No survivors, sir. All lost to a terramorph, which I killed.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. A lot of this data's been classified.
Wow.
Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War and was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
That's a good assumption, honestly. Wait, can't we even be helping this woman? Wait, can we even be helping this woman? What the heck is Xeno warfare? Doesn't seem like the type of person we should be working with. Xeno warfare doesn't sound good, so this might actually be an urgent mission then.
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample. In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned. At which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sinan loose.
Doesn't seem like the type of person that should be working for her. Seymour doesn't sound good.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
Excuse me. There's some credits in it for me, all the reason I needed. She's afraid there could be more attacks like the one that wiped out the people of Tal Ceti. She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm it's a threat.
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Aye aye. Vanguard pilot pack. Pair of suit, helmet. What? What does this stuff look like? Oh, but the helmet looks ugly. That is such an ugly helmet, I have to say. Did I get a weapon? Okay. Delivering devils.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, no, the helmet's ugly. Everything else I'm okay with, but the helmet is very ugly. Deep cover. Commander Tula of the UC Vanguard has provided me with an assignment. I am to report the UC Vigilance and speak to Commander for the details. Delivering devils. I mean, I think it makes sense to go to Delivering Devils because we have a mission to go for them, so we could kind of get both of those. Deep cover. Seems like it makes sense, right? Make sure there isn't anything else that we're really missing. Speed, okay. Need a research project. I mean, that is something I said I wanted to look into, but I want to keep going, and I don't want to just like stay in New Atlantis like a...
I'm a morning person. Just a regular ball of sunshine.
Oh, she's alive now.
Spite fuels me. Spite and beer. Later.
That's interesting.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again.
Your
timing is most fortuitous.
Actually,
I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
I'm always eager to help, Kelton. You never seem to have all the information you need. If you're still paying, I'm still listening. Yeah.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
The tree? I don't understand what that means. It's just a tree, Kelton. How do you know that's what's going on here?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
I don't understand what that means.
It means it is ready to reproduce. Okay. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
To find bad news, sounds like it's time to cut this tree down. We've got to do something and fast.
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response. And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City.
This seems like a nice gesture. What a weird choice for a peace offering. Didn't seem to help much in the long run.
Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So that's a dead end, pardon the pun. I don't understand how any of this is helpful.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
That's fair. I'll be back as soon as I can. And we finally arrived at the point. I can't help right now. Be back. with it as soon as I can.
I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kessler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
I want to raise a pet, but only because an army of skeletons is out of the question.
You are literally one of my favorite characters. You and the bartender chick, love them. Love ya. Oh, and the dark, mysterious figure. The three of you together, like, form my favorite characters in this game. It's just a shame that at least two of you are probably definitely not like characters that can be companions. Oh, that's right. I want to drop off my stuff because I don't need any of this.
You have a nice day now.
While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
Why?
I know everyone's excited by the artifact. Stay safe, okay?
Well, I might as well go downstairs and look at the thingamabobber since I'm already here. The workbenches. Kind of see exactly what I need in order to continue those. The research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw materials extracted from plants to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life to manufactured components that can be made at an industrial workbench. Pharmacy, outpost development, equipment, weapon. How about equipment? Spacesuit mods. Helmet mods. Discover how to build helmet mods at a spacesuit workbench. Okay, that's interesting. Discover how to build helmet mods at a spacesuit workbench.